You are standing on the edge of a decision that could cost you years. Imagine getting stuck in the same cycle, looking back with regret. That's the grim reality if you keep grinding away at procrastination. But here's the thrilling upside. You hold the power to shift your life in just 7 days. Consider Marcus Aurelius' wisdom. Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. You can start transforming today. It's about action over endless overthinking. I create my path with each decision. Procrastination is my enemy. I want you to pause right now and comment. I create my path with each decision. Procrastination is my enemy. Below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. 7 days can change everything. Are you ready to take that first step? Let's dismantle the barriers blocking your path and forge a powerful, unyielding future. The context. Are you stuck in a cycle of procrastination? Picture this. You're stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. That's procrastination for you, pulling you into a never-ending loop of delay and excuses. You think you're buying time, but truly, you're losing it. Every postponed task is a step backward. This isn't living. It's existing in a state of undone duties. Consider Seneca's words. While we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away. Each moment spent putting things off is a moment you never get back. You're in a cycle, not because you lack ability, but because you let the habit of hesitation take control. Week after week, you see the same results because you're playing the same game. Here's a story that might sound familiar. Imagine you have a big project due. It's exciting, but instead, you binge-watch series, scrolling through your phone, promising yourself that tomorrow will be different. Yet, tomorrow turns out to be a mirror image of today. The cycle repeats. A month passes. The deadline looms. Panic sets in. What follows is a manic sprint to finish, but the quality. It's subpar because the pressure stole what should have been careful planning and thoughtful execution. Seneca reminds us that it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Recognize this time thief. Acknowledge the problem. Break the chain. There's no magic pill. This is about doing the work, day by day, making new habits. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Feel the weight of each delayed action. Now imagine shaking it off. You start by understanding that procrastination is not an enemy you defeat in one battle, but a lifelong adversary you face with courage each day. You are not condemned to this cycle. You can break free. You must want it fiercely. And when you do, the world notices and everything begins to change. Remember, every step forward is progress, no matter how small. Phase 1. Ignite the spark. Day 1. Activate your motivation. Stop blaming time. Stop blaming motivation. You're chasing ghosts. But here's the brutal truth. No one's coming to light the fire under you. If you want to ignite that spark, it's all you. I command my day. I conquer my time. I want you to pause right now and comment. I command my day. I conquer my time. Below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. You must understand, motivation isn't magic. It's a muscle. You build it with action. Small steps compound to big results. Let me take you back to ancient Rome, where Marcus Aurelius ruled. Amidst distractions and duties, he found time to write his meditations every morning. He didn't wait for inspiration. He acted. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. It's not easy, but it's simple. Set a small goal for today, something that moves your life forward. Then do it. Make it so easy you can't fail. Break tasks into manageable bites, they say. Seneca would nod in agreement. He said, "While we waste our time hesitating and procrastinating, life is slipping away. Get to the root of why you delay. Is it fear? Is it perfectionism? These are shadows that disappear when you shine the light of action upon them. Instead of thinking of the mountain, focus on the next step. When the doubt creeps in, remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Procrastination is not a cliff to leap. It's a wall you break through, brick by brick. Now, let's get practical. Align your tasks with your values. What's one thing today that is aligned with who you want to be? Do that first. It's a declaration of intent. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Use challenges as fuel. Transform obstacles into stepping stones. You know what's standing in your way. Erase the excuses and start shaping your destiny right now. You've got the power. Use it. All right, take a breath. If you find this helpful, make sure you dive into more of this wisdom by clicking subscribe. It's a small step for you, but it anchors this pursuit for greatness. Remember, breaking free from the chains of procrastination is about progress, not perfection. With every action, small or big, you become more of who you are meant to be. The world adjusts around those who make their intentions clear through unwavering action. Be bold, start now. Phase 2. Clearing clutter, Day 2. Reclaim your environment. Get ready, because the condition of your environment mirrors the state of your mind. If you're surrounded by clutter, physical or mental, your potential is buried under chaos. You have to reclaim your environment to reclaim your power. Marcus Aurelius once observed, "Order your soul. Reduce your wants." This is your task today. Reduce the noise around you. Look around you. Everything within sight should serve your quest, or it should be gone. Clarity of space brings clarity of mind. Imagine your workspace as a canvas. Every unnecessary item is a splotch on your masterpiece. Begin by identifying the distractions. Is it the pile of papers that never moves? Is it the stale coffee cups that crowd your desk? Clear them away and notice how your thoughts follow suit. As you declutter, remember this. Your environment is the silent architect of your future. If it's messy, it pulls you down. If it's organized, it lifts you up. Now, picture Seneca saying, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Contentment comes when excess is removed. Transform your environment step by step. Minimalism is not about having less, but making room for more of what matters. More creation, more focus, more growth. The clearer your surroundings, the sharper your vision for what's possible. Pause and integrate this. If you want the weekly wisdom of Stoicism to guide your journey, hit subscribe now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Embrace the quiet power that emerges when your space reflects intention. Your external world is a testament to your internal priorities. Maintain its order, and your life will reflect that same order. This is how you become a go-getter and leave the couch behind. You've already started the process. Feel the difference, embrace it, and lean into it with every gain. Your reclaimed environment is your ally on this journey. Let it shepherd you towards the person you are destined to become. Phase 3. Master the clock. Day 3. Command your time. If you don't control your time, who will? Time is the canvas on which you paint your life. Without mastery over it, your masterpiece remains unfinished. Picture this: an artist who spends more time searching for their brushes than painting. Absurd, right? Yet, that's how most people live, searching for purpose while time slips away. In the words of Epictetus, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. So, how do you grab hold of your days? By commanding them with the authority they deserve. To start, categorize and prioritize. Your tasks, goals, and commitments are soldiers at your command. The battlefield is life, ever unfolding and unpredictable. But with a strategic plan, you can win the daily battles. Embrace the mindset of the Roman generals. Have a plan before the sun rises. Know your objectives. Take decisive action. As Marcus Aurelius advised, be like the cliff against which waves crash, standing firm, and tames the fury of the water around it. No external distractions can disturb your focus if you hold your time schedule as sacred. Commanding your time also means knowing when to say no. This is your secret weapon. Preserve your energy for what truly matters. The beauty lies in discipline, much like a disciplined garden that thrives, not overrun by weeds. Your time is that garden. Prune it of trivialities and let it bloom with productivity. Here's your mid-roll moment of self-growth. If these insights resonate with you, pause and subscribe. It's a simple tap that enhances your journey. Let's deepen this practice. Ready the tools of retrospection at the day's end. Analyze. What did you accomplish? What learns were made? Iterate upon today's errors for a stronger tomorrow. To wrap it, I ask you this. Are you willing to become the commander of your time? Drop your thoughts below. Your words could inspire others on a similar path. Return to this moment and the power you've summoned, as each like on your comment stirs this potent ripple in your life. Phase 4. Momentum building. Day 4. The habit hatch. Stop letting the day slip away. You know what I mean. That nagging feeling when hours pass and nothing meaningful gets done. It's time to hatch a habit that will crush that cycle. I am disciplined. I choose progress. This is your mantra. Embrace it. Let it become your foundation as we build momentum. Pause now. Comment, I am disciplined. I choose progress below. By doing this, you make a pact with yourself. Each like you receive is a vote of confidence from those walking this path with you. A habit doesn't form overnight, but it can awaken with purpose and planning. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Tune into this moment. Craft a morning routine that aligns with your goals. Every day is a new opportunity. Start small. Wake with intention. Begin with one single task to set the tone. Understand this. Like a river carving through stone, repetition breeds habit, and habit births change. The Stoics knew that the small, daily acts pave the road to greatness. The muscles of your mind are built by the reps of your actions. Consider Epictetus's words. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Set your sights on who you wish to become, and then act as if. Visualize your future self thriving before you rise. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Now, redirect your evening. Bookend your day by reviewing. Reflect on your actions. The Stoics emphasized retrospection for a reason. As Seneca taught, most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Assess the steps you took. Where did you excel? What fell short? Use failures as teachers. They are guideposts for your next attempt. Stay the course. Craft routines that guide you from the couch, through effort, directly to your aspirations. Today, you decide who you'll become. Embrace it. Chase it. Your habits shape more than days. They forge your destiny. Phase 5. Facing resistance head-on. Day 5. The power of small wins. Stop underestimating the small victories. Imagine anyone setting out to climb a mountain. They don't teleport to the peak. Each step matters. Likewise, every tiny win on your path is a building block. This is where most fall short. They ignore the power of small wins. Small progress is still progress. I will celebrate every step forward. I want you to pause right now and comment, small progress is still progress. I will celebrate every step forward, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who said, Nothing happens to any man which he is not formed by nature to bear. And sometimes, what you must bear is the patience to build your success one small brick at a time. Let me bring it to life. Let's say you're trying to read more. You don't have to finish a book every few days. No, start by reading just one chapter. The key is consistency, not the size of the achievement in any single day. It's this commitment that brings the big results in the long run. Your goal isn't just to be productive. It's to prove to yourself that you are capable. Even the smallest action, repeated with purpose, sets the tone. It ignites your momentum. When you see those wins stack up, your confidence builds. And confidence, my friends, is a catalyst, fuel for ambition. If you found this valuable, subscribe so you never miss it. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Let's anchor this further. Consider the simple traps, distractions on your phone, the allure of that next episode, things that sap your momentum. Break those moments down. Divide your big tasks into the simplest actions. Celebrate each one you complete. You may not feel strong every day, but I promise you, the wins always stack higher than the doubts. Remember Seneca, he suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Don't let thoughts of a long journey overwhelm you. Focus on today's step. Tackle what you can right now. In truth, the journey from feeling like a couch potato to becoming a go-getter isn't made in leaps and bounds. It's crafted in these purposeful, conscious choices, moment by moment. This is how you leave the trap of procrastination behind. This is how you evolve. Embrace the power of these small wins and let them lead you onwards. Phase 6, Deep Focus. Day 6, Unshakable Concentration. Stop staying stuck in your own thoughts. You've got dreams. You've got goals. But you must challenge this reality. Distraction is the enemy of focus, and focus is the cradle of achievement. Concentration is the secret sauce to turning intentions into actions. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an entire empire while maintaining his philosophical calm. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." It's that inner focus and determination that could change your life, not external circumstances. Picture this. You're at your desk with a task at hand. Your phone beeps. The urge to check it is strong. Don't give in. Instead, be like a soldier on duty. Set firm boundaries around your focus zone. This is your sacred time, your special time for unshakable concentration. Break the big tasks into tiny steps. Write that first word. Solve that initial problem. Make the first call. Each step fuels your momentum, inclining yourself to finish what you started. Just like training a muscle, with practice, your focus strengthens. Learn from Epictetus, who taught us that self-discipline is key. He said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Start with clarity about what you're aiming for, then let your actions align, one by one. And hey, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Now let's get back. Celebrate these small wins. With each victory, no matter how small, you push a little further from the couch, getting closer to your go-getter goals. You'll stumble, possibly feel tempted, but that's okay. Each moment brings new choices. Embrace them with the steadiness of a warrior in the arena, where the main fight is to stay focused and stay on track. This, my friend, is where real victory lies, building an unshakable mind focused on the task ahead, moment by moment. Phase 7, Sustained Action. Day 7, Ritualizing Success. You might think you've beat procrastination just because you've started, but here's where many miss the mark. They fail to ritualize success. Stop drifting. Imagine you're a sculptor. Your life is the masterpiece. Each day, you chip away at that block, bit by bit. Ignore this, and your dreams might just stay abstract, unseen, untouched. So, let's ritualize, not merely react. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Whatever your goals, embody them daily. Start by creating rituals that anchor your day. Wake up, perform a simple act that aligns with your goal. Repeat this at night. Soon, these aren't tasks. They're essential parts of who you are. Your morning coffee? Pair it with a moment of grateful reflection. Your evening wind down? Use it to jot down tomorrow's key action. Make these rituals non-negotiable. And remember, you are training for a marathon, not a sprint. Embrace the process, not only the prize. Just as Seneca reminds us, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Your daily rituals? That's your preparation. Think about what action, no matter how small, you can repeat daily to edge closer to your inspired visionary self. Set your mind for the challenges. They are not hurdles, but stepping stones on your path to greatness. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Remember, the ritual is more than repetition. It's deliberate practice. It's brushing off the dirt to reveal the diamond underneath. Be intentional. This is how you mold success. Don't just wish for it. Sculpt it with every single action. It's time to turn aspiration into reality. The Manifesto, from procrastinator to achiever, your new identity. Stop right now if you think transformation is easy. It's not. But you are here not for ordinary. You are here to craft a manifesto for a new life. The journey from a procrastinator to an achiever is like rebirthing your identity. It's a metamorphosis that requires more than desire. It needs a declaration of who you choose to become. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your procrastinator self is not your destiny. It is just your starting line. What matters is the path you tread forward, the identity you sculpt each day. Each moment you choose action over inaction, you carve away the driftwood of procrastination to reveal the achiever within. Picture a cold winter morning, the bed pulling you back into its warm embrace. The choice seems simple: snooze the alarm or rise with purpose. A powerful choice confronts you. Hold on to the familiarity of the old self or reach out for the new identity waiting in the wings. Let me tell you about the power of defining moments. Every time Epictetus taught, he emphasized control, an internal mastery offering liberation. He posed a challenge: decide who you wish to be. Imagine each decision as a tiny vote casting towards your new identity. Are you voting to remain in comfort, or do you rise as that mountain climber, scaling heights one step at a time? Now, as you're absorbing this and envisioning your uplifted self, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. But listen, the change? It's a daily declaration. A manifesto starts with clarity, crystal clear intention of what you want to become. It's about daily promises, these small commitments that align your actions with your values. The Stoics taught us to view each day as a life in itself. How will you write today's chapter? Like Seneca said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Stop craving change without acting. Begin doing. Script your identity. You are not chained to the old. You're the author of your new story, your manifesto. It starts now. Final call to action. Start your 7-day transformation today. In just 7 days, you can transform. But it starts with a choice, a commitment to shed the old skin of procrastination and unlock your true potential. Picture this. You're standing at the base of a mighty mountain. Each day represents a climb, a chance to rise above the storms of doubt and the weights of yesterday. You hold the pen to script your story of growth. Don't let it go. Remember this powerful truth from Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Use obstacles as stepping stones. It's not about the perfect conditions, but the perfect will. The challenges in front of you, they are here to sharpen your resolve. My power to change starts today. I am the architect of my new reality. I want you to pause right now and comment, my power to change starts today. I am the architect of my new reality. Below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. This is your mission for the next week. Commit to step into your higher self each day. Reflect each evening. What did you conquer today? What will you build upon tomorrow? Consistency is your craft. That very persistence is the torch that will light your path and ward off the darkness of stagnation. Start your 7-day journey with clear eyes and unstoppable determination. Remember, in the words of Epictetus, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Your mountain is calling. Answer it. Goodbye, and let your transformation begin.